Did you know that approximately 70% of software security breaches are due to internal vulnerabilities in the system? This might come as a surprise, a jolt even, but it's the harsh reality we're dealing with today. Software security, a vital aspect of our digitally driven world, is in a precarious state. We're not just talking about a few isolated incidents here. We're dealing with a situation where the majority of the breaches are caused by issues within the system. It's not the external threats that we should be solely worried about. It's the loopholes in our own backyard that are causing the most damage. We are not painting a dystopian picture here. Rather, we are raising the alarm on the need for introspection and change. These internal vulnerabilities are like ticking time bombs waiting to explode if not addressed promptly and effectively. These statistics highlight the urgent need for robust software development security in network administration. Let's dive into a real-life example that demonstrates the disastrous effects of a software security breach, the Equifax data breach. In the summer of 2017, Equifax, one of the 3 largest credit agencies in the United States, fell prey to a massive cyber attack. This event was a stark illustration of how a vulnerability in software can lead to a catastrophic data breach. Hackers exploited a security flaw in a tool designed to build web applications. Despite Equifax being aware of this vulnerability, it failed to install the necessary patches, leaving its system wide open to attack. The fallout was tremendous. Sensitive data, including social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and, in some cases, driver's license numbers of nearly 147 million people were exposed. That's almost half of the US population. The stolen information created a goldmine for identity thieves around the world. The aftermath of the breach was a corporate nightmare for Equifax. The company's reputation took a massive hit. Trust, once lost, is hard to regain. And Equifax learned this the hard way. Customers questioned the company's ability to safeguard their data, which is the core of its business. Financially, the breach was devastating. Equifax incurred massive costs dealing with the breach, including legal fees, public relations efforts, and technology investments to patch the vulnerability and fortify its systems against future attacks. The company reached a settlement of $600 million, the largest in data breach history, to compensate consumers affected by the breach. Its stock prices plummeted and the company's value decreased significantly. The Equifax data breach was not just a story of a security failure, it was a lesson about the importance of vigilant software security in every part of a networked world. It highlighted the real and present danger of not keeping software up to date and not patching known vulnerabilities promptly. The Equifax data breach was a wake-up call for many about the dire consequences of neglecting software development security. Another noteworthy example that underscores the importance of software development security is the SolarWinds Hack. This incident was a chilling demonstration of the vulnerability of even the most fortified networks when software development security is compromised. In this case, the hackers were extremely sophisticated in their approach. They did not simply break in and steal data, but instead they manipulated SolarWinds software updates. By doing so, they gained unauthorized access to the networks of the company's clients, including government agencies and Fortune 500 companies. But how did they manage this? The answer lies in the very core of software development, the code. The hackers exploited a weak spot in the software's code, inserting their own malicious code into the system.
This code was then unwittingly distributed via a software update, giving the hackers a backdoor into the networks of anyone who installed the update. This breach was not a result of a momentary lapse in security, but rather a systemic failure in the software development process. The hackers were able to infiltrate the system because the security measures in place during the software development were not robust enough. This highlights the importance of building security into the very fabric of software right from the initial stages of its development. The SolarWinds hack had far-reaching implications. It disrupted operations, compromised sensitive data, and shattered the trust of clients. Additionally, it served as a stark reminder of the dire consequences of overlooking security during software development. This incident shed light on the fact that software development security is not just about protecting a single piece of software, but also about safeguarding the entire network that it's a part of. The hack also underlined the need for ongoing vigilance.
Security is not a one-time task, but a continuous process that needs to be integrated into every stage of software development. This includes regular security audits, constant monitoring for potential threats, and swift action when vulnerabilities are identified. In conclusion, the SolarWinds hack was a wake-up call to the world of network administration. It demonstrated that no network is immune to breaches, no matter how secure it may seem. The SolarWinds hack reiterated the critical need for prioritizing security in software development. The Equifax data breach and the SolarWinds hack serve as stern reminders of the potential risks associated with weak software development security. The unsettling reality is that these breaches are not isolated incidents, but part of a broader landscape where cyber threats loom large. We've delved into two major cybersecurity incidents, each with their own unique set of circumstances, but both underscore the same fundamental truth. Weak software development security can have devastating consequences. The Equifax data breach, which exposed the personal information of nearly 147 million people, and the SolarWinds hack that compromised the systems of thousands of organizations, are stark examples of what can go wrong when security is an afterthought in software development. The importance of robust software development security and network administration cannot be overstated. It is not just about protecting data, but also about safeguarding the functionality and integrity of the systems that our modern world heavily relies upon. A breach could disrupt services, impair business operations, and even pose national security risks. Neglecting security during software development is a gamble that many cannot afford to take. Financial losses from cyber attacks can run into millions, even billions, with recovery often a long and costly process. However, the damage is not merely financial. There's also the potential for irreparable harm to a company's reputation. Trust, once lost, is difficult to regain. These incidents highlight the need for a proactive approach to software development security. It's essential to integrate security measures right from the inception of a project rather than bolt them on as an afterthought. Regular vulnerability assessments, stringent code reviews, and continuous security training for developers are vital components of a robust security strategy. In the realm of software development, security is not a luxury, but a necessity. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Let's not wait for another Equifax or SolarWinds to remind us of the importance of software development security. The time to act is now.